Kata machielo bende ni jatend migao chweche mag ohala mano migosi Lik Nyanjui wacho ni piny Kenya kodhi maber e yore mag ohala kod joma mawuok e pinjego ma oko kotero kod okang' ma bende piny wacho nokawo mar ne keto thuolo mano mar yudo boko mag donjo thurkani ma bende ong'ere kaka visa free ma bende koro miyo welo mawuok e pinjego ma oko medo chwalo chenro mag ohala e Pachoka. Nyanjui wacho ni mani koro osemiyo weche mag ohala bedo mayot kendo wacho ni medo kelo dongruok mopogore opogore e sekta no mano mar ohala e kind Kenya kod pinjego moluore molot mago mawuok e Afrika. Wach moko molero ka koro lero ni gin kaka jotelo giikore mabiro neno ni tudruok e kind Kenya kod pinjego eko omedo bedo makare mar bero sekta no mano mar ohala ma bende koro wach ni konyo nyaka jo Kenya e timo ohala kod pinjego ma oko ka koro gigolo mwandu gi thurkani ka gitero e pinje ma kamago. Nyanjui bende nomedo kwayo jopiny mondo giyie ochung' motegno e neno ni ohala ma gitimo obiro bedo makare manyalo loko ngimagi e kinde manyime.
We've been able to position Kenya through the Special Economic Zones initiative, through a stable macroeconomic policy, and also through other incentives by the government. And allow me to cite the removal of the visa for Africans. Anybody from the African continent who wants to come to Kenya requires no visa. And this has made anybody from South Africa, from Egypt, from any part of the continent, and you have some disposable capital to invest somewhere, you are sure Kenya is that place. And I want to confirm that this is not a short-term policy. We have seen the real outcome of this re-engagement, both in terms of tourism and investors. So as we continue to look at other areas in which we can be able to streamline so as to give more confidence to the business community, I want to say that the Africa visa-free policy and Kenya's growing diaspora population, it now stands for the last 3 years of about 500,000 Kenyans who are currently employed through the government initiative of Maju outside. But beyond that, we think the population could be something close to 800,000 Kenyans working abroad. They want to invest in their own country, but they also want to invest in projects that are investable, and there's governance and all those issues around that. So the existence of projects like this are a clear attraction also for them. And all we would request is that as we go out there, one of the things we are telling our Kenyans, even as you work out, remember to invest back home.
Taju City is perhaps the strongest example of what that vision can achieve. More than 110 large businesses have chosen to locate here. Thousands of families call Taju City home. 5,000 students attend world-class schools every day. And every day more than 35,000 people come to work, to study and do business here. Kenya has embraced the model through its special economic zones. And SEZs are far more than tax incentives. They're platforms for global competitiveness. When we go around the world, whether it's to Latin America or China or the US, we are competing with Egypt, we're competing with Vietnam, we're competing with Morocco. So the SEZ framework is a way to achieve that global competitiveness in a very intensely competitive global market.